are ready for you. Two bears, a bow and a gun. Hey, Mike, look out, but we're having fun. We got Ryan and Roddy and Brown and two bears are ready for you.
Well, Two Bears and Friends is gonna take a break for a couple of days. We're going hog hunting. There's a professional hog hunter right there. You can just tell by looking. So the work is gonna be left on hold for a bit here while we go and take a little R&R. Heading there east. Well, we'll leave the old Ford at home and we're taking the new Ford this time. Oh yeah. But we gotta use the poor man's canopy here. Back up our stuff. Keep it dry. A little bit rainy this morning.
First of all, I'd like to apologize for this little clip here. First of all, you got a nice young man, polite, and then you have his father setting a bad example, of course, being a typical redneck.
And the big town of Edson on our way to our little hog hunt. Had to stop here for some more goat juice. What a splendid day. The weather has progressively gotten warmer on our trip. It's like 23 degrees right now. Gonna have to break out the thong. Sure. So it looks like we made it. My expert guidance with my elaborate map. Anyways, here we are. Lily Creek Ranch, Hog Wild Specialties. So it looks like we're right on time too, almost to the minute here. Go and talk to Earl and see if we can get a tour around. Well, this is the end of March, Lily Creek Ranch. You can hear Canada geese off in the background there. Seeing lots of deer coming in. So, Alberta, on this beautiful little ranch Earl Hagman and his family have here, cattle ranch, and I guess he's down to about 200 head, or maybe, I think he said 100 head, and down to 200 pigs. So, we're going to definitely kill 3 of them pigs while we're here. But right now, I'm off to find the little boy's room. Well, I got some daylight. And we'll see about getting settled into our home sweet home here. There's the main farmhouse. And tucked in the backside over there with the light on is our little bunkhouse.
So on the night that we arrived, we decided to go down for a little walk down the road to where the large main compound is, where he keeps his pigs. He said you could hear him fighting and carrying on. So we thought we'd go for a walk and check things out. And we're down there and we could hear the pigs for sure. We could also hear coyotes howling in the background. And as we're looking at the pigs, we pan over and there's a whitetail and 2 fawns walking out on the road. We turn around to walk back to camp. And there's another couple of whitetails crossing over to eat some of his hay, so just a regular game farm there. Beautiful evening.
So poke over right here.
Okay, so some of us hunt with guns and real weapons, I guess. And some of us actually hunt like this, where everything's kind of...
No, move it.
So, this is how some people might hunt.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Don't move.
This is dangerous.
Just me, honey.
Hurry up, I'm hungry, man.
Come on. Alright, hold it right there. Don't move.
Okay.
There we go.
And then, goes on the styrofoam. This is how they do it.
Go away.
Go away. Put that away before you hurt yourself.
We got 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I can see tomorrow. Tomorrow's already developing here nicely for us.
Step outside for a second.
No smoking in the house. Darn it. Well, Andy Man's made us some breakfast here before we go out and attempt to slay some hogs. And I'll be darned if it isn't bacon. Give us wetter whistles, I guess, eh?
So the following morning, we head her down to the compound. It's about 7 or so miles away from the main farm. And this is a picture of it here, a video of it, and it's a 20-acre compound, fully treed. And there's a little road that goes around the whole thing. He keeps plowed out so that he can get in there and get the hogs out for you later with his tractor. So it's a nice, convenient little plot of land, and so here we go.
We're here with Earl Hagman of Hog Wild Specialties over by Marythorpe, Alberta. Going to hunt some wild boars. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect here today.
Well, basically we have about a 20-acre parcel of land that's solid bush. It's a couple hundred yards wide and the better part of half a mile long.
Nice.
There's a spot, a feeding area about a quarter mile down here on your right, and I would think that that's where you're going to find those animals this morning. The first time you see them will be the easiest opportunity that you have. They will gradually get wiser and wiser as the day goes on. They have never been hunted before, so the first time you see them will be the best opportunity you have.
Sounds good. Get some up last.
You know, with the bow. When you have an animal down, you can just bring it to the fence line.
Yep.
And at that point, you can gut it if you like, or we can come back later with the tractor and pick them up and bring them back here where it's nice and clean, and we'll hang them on these skinning poles, or we'll hang them on the front end loader of the tractor.
Excellent. It's a nice setup you got here. Well, thanks very much, Earl, and we'll see what happens here, and it'll be a blast. So thanks
Have a
very
good
much.
day.
You betcha. We'll see you in a bit.
in front of you. Shoot. Shoot. Don't shoot it, don't shoot it. We gotta leave one for your dad. How'd that feel?
Awesome.
That was close shooting. That was like 30 yards. So I let you shoot 2. Meaning he's shot himself 1 and I allowed him to shoot mine because I don't care. We've been bopping around here all morning, but the third one we left because we want Andy to get a shot at one with his bow. So we'll see how the rest of the afternoon goes. Well, stay with us, we'll be right back. So what I meant by allowing Hunter to shoot 2 of those pigs was we had already invested, you know, a good portion of the morning looking for those pigs and trying to get a crack at them. And when the opportunity came up, I wanted to make it happen so that we could concentrate heavily on the third pig, just so Andy could get it with the bow and arrow, because that takes a little bit more time usually. So you'll see in the video clip my rifle and my tripod are leaning up against the tree there. Those hogs came around behind us exactly where they weren't supposed to be coming from. So it changed the whole game plan, and that's why the video was all kind of shaky and rushed. But I managed to get the general concept captured there of Hunter shooting at those 2 pigs. But so you'll see he does take a shot at 2 of them, and we let the third one go because that was for Andy. And you'll see us tracking. So we tracked for probably 300 yards, and we caught up to them. They were feeding like as if they hadn't even been shot at, but we knew that that's not the case. So now I'm up, so we've got 3 pigs in view, and I had to figure out which ones were, you know, the ones that were likely wounded. So that's where you see me shooting, is me finishing off the 2 that I saw in their body movements that it was likely they were the ones that were already hit. So I finished those 2 off, and then the third one again, which was correct choice, was the one that hadn't been touched, and that's the one that Andy shot with his bow. So it turns out that the 2 that were wounded, one was hit high and one was hit low. Good shooting, Hunter. It's tough to do freehand shooting, especially when they're moving like that. It's not the optimum type of shooting. You're looking at something to be standing still, broadside for a perfect 1-shot, 1-kill through and through, but it doesn't always work out that way. But we managed to finish the job regardless. So, and I should probably mention that the reason that there's 2 of us shooting at the same pigs or hogs is because this isn't a hunting situation where you're only allowed to shoot your animal that you have a tag for. This was, you know, animals that were wild, but not a hunting season type situation. We had purchased these hogs to hunt in a compound, so it wasn't real hunting as we know it, but it was still a bit of a challenge, and that's why it was legal for us to help each other get our hogs on the ground. So. So lots more blood on the trail here. And now we have successfully pushed these 3 pigs west down this trail towards where Andy was supposed to be pushing from. And I just heard a bunch of squealing over from the top over there, so it's likely that Andy has arrowed one over there. So we're going to keep going here and see what goes on.
Go on, finish that.
Tired of running.
I got arrows all over.
Two Bears and Friends, and we just concluded a successful hunt, or at least shooting our meat. Wasn't a serious hunting trip, but I'll tell you what, you think it's easy to hunt down some hogs in a compound, you give it a try. Come up here and see Earl Hagman at Hog Wild Specialties and just see how easy it's not. But I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun. We got ourselves a lot of meat here for the freezer. We got 2 rifle kills and 1 bow kill for Andy. So yeah, it was a great afternoon. I think we got her all wrapped up here by 12 or 1 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is, but it's been a good day. Now we're going to get her field dressed out here and take him up to camp, and I think I'm going to have to beat Andy at crib tonight.
Thank you.
But I'd like to thank Andy Hockey and his son Hunter for coming along with Two Bears and Friends. I'm running out of friends, so thank you.
Straight
But I
to the
need
bottom
strong.
of the barrel, eh?
Yeah, the bottom of the barrel. So, anyways, until next time, we'll talk to you later.
How you doing today?
Where are you headed?
BC. Have a good one.